Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is the Walking Dead and Random Things live chat. We are live on Monday night, 9 p.m. No rescheduling going on tonight. This is, we're here. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful afternoon. We can get through the debacle from last night. Driving me nuts. I'm going to be careful which topics I talk about and how I talk about them because Big Brother YouTube could always be listening. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear, and I got a lot of good things to talk about. These are just the random topics that I threw up there. We're going to talk about some weird collections, the next Walking Dead betrayal, the biggest movie bust, or what we perceive to be the biggest movie bust, crazy fans, famous Walking Dead people, people that we'd like to see that are famous on The Walking Dead, and I hate that song. So we're going to talk about songs that we hate, a few other things. We're going to talk about some pet peeves. It's just going to be random tonight. So hopefully you guys are ready to rock and roll. We got about 40, 50 people coming in here. Kel says Smile is doing the dishes. I'll be doing dishes. What's up, AJ? Northside Queen, what's going on? Moody Girl. Did I see Bree popped in the house yet? What's up, Sean Cobras? Good to see you. Laura McCarter. We're just going to have some random chat, some random conversation. Last week, I know the chat went by super fast. We didn't even get through all the topics. I got a feeling we're not going to get through all the topics today. It's just a feeling of mine. Somebody on the 999 Army was talking about song requests, so I don't know. We're liable. I did want to add that Hate That Song because I want to see which songs you guys just despise. I went on some top 10 lists and got a few interesting things, like some movies that these top 10s aren't all they're cut out to be. Very, very biased. Some good stuff was on the top 10. I wouldn't think the general public would have thought all those things were bad, but we'll talk about some top 10s as well, too. You know, Watch Mojo has made a living off top 10s. So, not all are wonderful. What's up? I see you. I see you out there. What's up, Kitty Lark? Kitty Lark, did you have a name change or are you new? So, anybody's new to the channel, just type a 999 up there really quick because I just want to say a special shout out to anybody that's new that's here tonight. What's up? What's up? Shanny D, Little Michonne. What's going on? Anything by Bon Jovi is a hated song. Moody, come on. Don't hate every Bon Jovi song. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, wanted, dead or alive. You got some Richie Sambora in the background at least. It doesn't have to be Bon Jovi. You could have some backup vocals. Sometimes the backup vocals are better than the original. I did that. That's a special shout out just for Moody Girl because I know she loves Bon Jovi. All right. Oh, yeah, you know, it's too late now. You can't say no. When you're on the 20-second lag, here's the thing you have to realize. I control this. It's my world, Moody Girl, because you don't know what I'm going to say. 20 seconds later, you're going to get it. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. I might have missed it. You know what? Come on, AJ. Everything by Lady Gaga isn't bad either. She's got some good stuff out there. I ain't gonna lie, I do like to hear a little Poker Face on the way to the casino. Steve, you love it. Don't even say it. Steve Huffman says my ears are bleeding. That was my best Bon Jovi ever. What's up, Tommy, sweet ass? So thanks to all of you guys for being here. Regardless of how bad the vocals and how old the songs are, whatever the topic, you guys can just slap the like button. It's all about effort here. It's not necessarily about the end result. It's the work in progress. That's what we're here to do. All right, let's talk about, let's get to a couple topics. And I'm not singing Paparazzi. I refuse. I refuse to go there. I do like me some Lady Gaga, though, every once in a while. Look, I'm not prancing around, swinging around on a pole, doing pole dancing to Lady Gaga. That's not my pole dancing song. You know what? Since so many people are just infatuated and visualize me doing a pole dance, what song would you like to see me pole dance to? Just curious. I would like to know. Not talking about Josh McDermott's social media account because people could be listening. Yeah, if you just had to pick one song to see me in pajamas and slippers pole dancing, pick that song. I just want to know. I just want to know how warped you guys are with the visuals. I think some of you are more warped than I am. But we're going to find out real soon. Oh, Shanny, I could pole dance to Halo. Remember those walls we built? You know, that would be great. I could see that playing in the background. I did listen to the Imagine Dragons song. I'm trying to get a feel for that that song Believer. It's not bad, but it hasn't. You know how it takes a little while for a song just to kind of click and you to like it? I'm not quite there yet. In the club with a bottle full of bub? Possibly. I'm hot for teacher. Got it made. Okay, I'm hot for teacher. No, I'm not doing that. All right. Crazy in Love. You guys are killing me. Okay, you answered my question. I mean, I see how the minds of some of you work. A little bit twisted. It's okay. One big twisted 999 family. All right, let's transition a little bit because we will not get through all these topics. I don't know. I was searching and I just, I guess it was, you know, maybe the ear necklace around the neck just kind of made me think about it. But I started thinking about weird collections. And I think all of us have collected something, you know, whether it's sports cards or comic books or, this probably won't be a long, you know, drawn out topic. But I just want to know. I want to know the viewership, the audience a little bit. Let me know some things that you guys collect, and then you get like bonus points. You get double if it's like a weird collection. Happy birthday! Hey, Carl Jordan. No. Is it really your birthday? Is it today, or is it around your birthday? Let me know. Because we will stop this stream right now. And we will sing happy birthday to Carl Jordan. I also, if you guys are not a member of the 999 Army, Carl put together something that was really, really cool. It was like I was trying to look at the picture. I thought it was a piece of wood that was 999 Army and 999 Gaming. And I saw it on the 999 Army page, and it was awesome. So hold on. We're going to get back to these collections. Wow, we got a couple birthdays. So I want to say what's up to Chris Balenza. Happy birthday to you. And also CJ, happy birthday to you. I won't give you the, you know, the song I normally dedicate because, well, it's probably a strong PG-rated song, and I have to beep it out. But I do want to say thank you for your support. Appreciate you being here, and happy birthday. If you guys know somebody has a birthday request, leave it below. All right, so we're going to get back to Weird Walking Dead Theories collects Walking Dead comics and figures. I saw somebody, who was it up there? Somebody collects Kiss figures. Who was that? Type it again. Sorry. Safety pins. I'm all over the place with this chat. It's random, right? That's what we do. Oh, Angela G, you collect shoes. Come on. Every woman collects shoes. However, some collect sneakers. How many women out there collect Chuck Taylors? Don't lie. I know. All right, I got to do it. It's not my job on your birthday. It's not my job on your birthday anymore. There you go. There's my dedication to all the birthday folks today. AJ collects Kiss figures. I do love me some Kiss. Steph Richardson collects empty tequila bottles. That is great. Do you have a lot of them? Should we get you some help, Steph? I mean, I can make a phone call for you if I need to. I love tequila too, though. Dude, I love it. I love it. I love it. Squashed pennies. Chris, I cannot do a comic book reading tonight. Little Michon collects Disney figures and makeup. Sin Miller collecting the flip-flops. Snow globes. Well, the dude I put on the thumbnail, he collects gnomes. I've collected a little bit of everything. I've collected, wow, sports cards, collected comics, and I never read them. Weird, huh? Like, I only read 1 or 2 comics my whole life until I started reading the Walking Dead comics. True story. I was not a big comic book fan. However, I bought collections because I was just going to sell them. I collected, what else did I collect? I collected, like, VHS tapes. Like, long after, I don't know why, because VHS tapes were no longer even being used. But I collected them. Weird. Kale says, smile, Marvin the Martian. Where is the, what was it? Was it a, I know it's the big kaboom. There's got to be a big kaboom. What was it called? A something space modulator. Video games. Video games are a good collectible. And gnomes are freaky. Wait a minute. Grimes Girl. My friend collects paper. Any kind of paper. That's you. Your friend might be winning the contest right here. That might be a weird collectible. Harley Quinn collects coffee cups with offensive sayings on them. Yeah, I have a couple of those. I'm not a coffee drinker, but where is my earth-shattering kaboom? Hockey jerseys. Oh, Atari games. Without feeling compromised. Because I don't want to get into, I want to ask questions, but I don't want to get into everybody's business. Does anybody collect something? Don't say it if you think it's going to jeopardize you and somebody's going to come like jack your stuff. Does anybody collect anything though that's worth money, like rare stuff? You know, if you collect diamonds, I don't want to know where you live because I don't want to be responsible. People do watch these videos, so be careful. But you know, like old comic books obviously are worth some money. Old coins are worth some money. Old Nintendo games are worth money. Is there something that you collected that you're like, you know what, I'm glad I collected this. I didn't think it was going to be worth a lot, but now all of a sudden it's pretty valuable. Legos. Like, I collected, I don't know why, I don't even think they're worth anything because, you know, you touch them and you count them and do all those things. I collected bicentennial quarters. I have like a ton of them. Not literally a ton. You get the idea. I have a lot of them. Steve, do you collect like guns to shoot or you collect guns to display? Just kind of curious. Baseball cards. So, hey, Tommy Sweetass, I had a second year Michael Jordan card. I know it's worth a lot of money now. And a Roger Clemens. I think it was a Fleer update or something like that. It was worth maybe $1,000. Yeah, I liquidated all of it. Got to have beer money, right? No, I don't know what it is. It became too much like work. And I think when something becomes a lot like work, you stop liking it. Collecting's fun until it becomes very labor intensive. Oh, whoa, that's sweet. That is sweet. Lindsay gets the award for most sentimental moment. So Lindsay Luke says, Hopefully her husband's watching this as well. If not, you make him watch the playback and say, at such and such minutes. Lindsay Luke says, I keep I keep not to keep the husbands. Sorry, scratch that. I just got you in trouble. I read it wrong, and now she's going to have multiple husbands. I keep the roses my husband gives me. I dry them and hang them up. Not, okay. See what? I try to do something nice, and I'm just gonna break up a marriage. Wow. It was not supposed to be that random tonight. Okay, moving on to the next topic. Marie Berdugo collects bee vomit. That's pretty weird and disgusting, Maria. All types of bees. Let's see. Mikey, can we get into The Walking Dead, please? No. All right, moving on to the next conversation. Let's see. I'm reading some comments, Mikey. Don't be all aggressive there with your okay. All right, we'll move on. All right, we got plenty of weird Walking Dead. So just for Mikey, we're going to talk about next Walking Dead betrayals. So you know that Eric was on the front, and I thought Eric is a common person that a lot of people want to disappear. But let's take Eric out of the equation. We've seen betrayals from Dwight. We've seen betrayals from Jadis. We've seen Eugene. So I want to know, other than those three and other than Eric, think outside the box here. We know Gregory, so you can't use Gregory either. Name a character that you think could be a kind of sneaky person, a betrayer, somebody that's going to get over on the group. Not just what is the common theory and what's out there, like in your own sort of dark, twisted way, like, oh, I think Carol's, I don't think Carol's going to betray the group. But give me a little bit of a storyline or how we could sort of manipulate that where somebody could be sneaky. What is up? What is up? I see a few people coming here a little bit late. Rosita. Okay, if you pick Rosita, AJ, give me a little bit of a possible story of what could make Rosita betray the group. I see Carol would be tough. Tobin. Ooh, okay, I like this. Trevor Grimm and Moody Girl both saying Tobin. Well, Bran, maybe. I don't know about the rationale there. All right, several people are saying Tobin. You think because you think scorned, because Carol ain't giving him no play anymore? Israel says Tobin. All right, hey, I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing at this point, but give me a little bit more rationale behind the Tobin could betray the group theory. I love it. Carl Jordan says, I collect voodoo dolls of Moody Girl and Shani and Bree, and sometimes I just poke them. That's, well, they do complain, like, ow, my side hurts. I wonder what's causing that. That's kind of funny. Tobin because he's weak. Can we create a little bit of a storyline with it, though? I mean, Aaron could maybe betray the group after something happens to Eric. Okay, that could be a stretch, but I could see that happening. It could be Negan's group. You can pick somebody from Negan's group. You could say Simon. You could just don't pick somebody we've already picked, because there's a lot of. I think it's going to be. Well, hang on. Let me read a couple more theories before I divulge who I think it's going to be. I don't want to steer the topic just yet. Rosita would never betray Rick and take Negan's side. No. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let's see. This guy, I got to put this guy in a timeout. There you go. I was waiting. Somebody actually got it. I don't think Sherry's coming back, but Sin, I do think it'll be, I think Gavin. Gavin is my feeling too. Yeah, Gregory's already done. Gavin is just the one, he looked like everything was sort of wearing on him. And even he said, he goes, you know, this is a very stressful situation, and the reason I took this job is because he didn't want to be around stress. I'm kind of ad-libbing a little bit. One of Negan's wives, that could definitely happen. I agree with that. The girl with the sister in the matching dress when she finds out. Was that, you mean the girl from the kingdom? Was that Diana? Diane or Diana, maybe? Yeah, I mean, to me, I think, but I think if Gavin betrays Negan, Gavin's going to die. I got to watch how I say that. Just never know when this stream is going to be abruptly ended. Come on, man. We're talking spoiler chat. I got to be able to talk about people not living through the show in a spoiler chat. Now I'm just real paranoid about it. We do, Brooke. Brooke Arnold says, do you think Gavin will betray Negan? I think Gavin is... I think Gavin is part of the Oceanside group. I think he's just one of the people that they kept alive. I just got a feeling there's something to him. Maybe he made a deal and just left with them so they wouldn't kill any of the women. Dr. Carson. There you go. Dr. Carson could be Dwights Militia. Wait a minute, Jamie. So you're saying Dwight is going to... Okay, let's go down that path a little bit and then we'll get to another topic. So we're going with Jamie Jordan's theory. Dwight's going to set up his own little group. So give me... if Jamie's right and Dwight revolts, give me 5 people that are going to leave with Dwight. you have really got to be starved for attention if you change your name to Gavin the Savior whenever we're talking about Gavin. You're killing me. You're killing me, man. I don't even know who just changed their name, but you know what? I'll give you credit. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome Gavin the Savior to our live stream. That is excellent. So yeah, give me 5 people that are going to leave and join Dwight's Militia. Dwighty boy. That's right. Long name Gavin. That was one of the first Walking Dead Road to Survival cards. It was just really, really long name. I don't know how my brain works sometimes, Steve. It's just that, you know, when I was going to raid with him, it popped in my head. Carl what? Kawaii Kitty says, okay, Carl's going to join Gavin's Dwight's Militia. What's up, P. Diddy? All right. Lindsay says, Gavin, Eugene, Laura, Dr. Carson, and Frankie. Okay. I can see that. Eugene, Gavin, Dr. Carson. Okay, a lot of people... No. Heavy Metal Dude is not joining Dwight's Militia. That guy he's going to be munched on by Shiva in episode number 1. Aaron Music says Negan's wives, Dr. Carson, and the redheaded boy. Gavin, Carl, and Tobin. Gavin, few of Negan's wives. So the consensus is that Negan's wives are still out to get him, and they're gonna make a move. They're gonna be instrumental in a little bit of the revolt from the inside. This Gavin Jared guy is killing me. He stole the stream, everybody. I'm just gonna turn this thing off and I'm gonna read this dude's comments. All right. Kills. Mikey says, Kills, do you still like me as a fan? Mikey, I love you as a fan. You're a fantastic fan. I think it's because I was giving him a hard time about transition in the chat from Weird Collections to Walking Dead chat. He doesn't know my sense of humor yet. I'm totally joking with you, Mikey. But we are going to talk about pet peeves a little bit later on, so that's what you got to watch out for. I'll let you know my trigger words. All right. So I think we got enough topic around the betrayal. You know what? Actually, we're on point. We're on schedule. Until we're going to get on one topic, though, it's just going to be like a super long topic, I can tell. So I don't want to spoil, all the movies that are out there. I did do a little bit of due diligence top 10. I have to say, and I'm not telling you not to go watch a specific movie. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 did not blow me away. Let me just put it that way. I had high expectations, and, of course I love Star-Lord because it's just, dude loves music. I mean, how can you not appreciate a song that kind of has the right music at the right time? But the storyline just didn't blow me away. Watch it. I mean, I'm not telling you it's terrible, but I do want to know movies that you guys have been, they don't have to be movie bust, but give me some movies. You can start out with one, and then you can always add to it, that you're just really disappointed in. And I'm going to read a couple from this top 10 site on, I don't know where they're from. I think it's called the Top Tens or something like that. And I don't like them. I don't agree with what they said. But I want to know some of your biggest movie bust or most disappointing movies. The soundtrack was pretty good. And I'll read a couple of them. And you guys feel free to comment on each other. Aaron, I think you're right. The hype around Guardians was definitely, there was no hype around the first one, and it was so good. But then this one, they hyped it up. I know, Michael Rooker was in it. And he might have been one of the better things that I liked about the movie. So, Bidu says, Suicide Squad. I actually enjoyed Suicide Squad. So, like I said, I mean, we're going to agree and disagree on some things. But, if we read one, Sin Miller, I did not see King Kong. It didn't look like it was fantastic. Mary Hofstetter, John Wick 2 was a letdown. That disappoints me, too, because same thing. I wasn't expecting a lot out of John Wick, and I really love John Wick. So, I'm still going to watch it, but, yeah. So it looks like some of these sequels are not living up to the expectations. You know what, Shani D? That was one of the ones that was in the top 10. And because I didn't know anything about it, I actually liked The Last Airbender. I know you guys will be like, what? You like that stupid movie? Because a lot of people didn't like it. I didn't know anything about it when I watched it. So I thought it was okay. It's not something, I'm going to say, like it was one of the best movies I ever saw. But I thought it was okay. Diane Estes, I fell asleep in the movie theater. Jurassic Park. I don't know. Maybe I had one of those bottles of tequila that Steph Richardson collects. Something happened. I was tired. And, I only go to those theaters now that have the reserved seatings and reclining seats. So I get pretty comfortable when I'm watching a movie. It's pretty easy to fall asleep. But, yeah, Jurassic Park, I was out. Yeah, there was something about I don't know what it was about The Last Airbender that I liked. I mean, I remember seeing it. I don't remember like all the details. I wasn't super into it. But I just don't remember like watching it saying, "Oh, this is the worst movie I ever saw." That's the only thing I'm saying. But I didn't know anything about it. And maybe I've seen enough other bad movies it didn't like make my top 10. This guy even okay, well, let me get back to the list a little bit and then I'll read a few more of your comments. So they did say The Last Airbender, but here's a couple more movies that was on there that I was surprised. So this guy in top 10, he had Frozen. Come on. Frozen is not one of the top 10 worst movies of all time. And he also had Assassin's Creed. Now, I didn't see Assassin's Creed, but from people I talked to, they didn't say it was terrible. And there's a lot of different sidebars going on, so I'm just trying to catch up. If I get silent just for a couple minutes, then I won't be silent for a couple minutes. For more than a few seconds. Hey, see, there's a Last Airbender fan. Diane Estes liked it. I'll check out I'll do a little bit more research into it. Shanny, I'll see if I can make myself not like it. I'll try to find a way. But yeah, Frozen. I don't know how Frozen could be in your top 10 worst movies of all time. Which, let's add a sub, because we do these random things. So like a subtopic to a random thing. So the biggest movie bust, and we're talking about top 10s, what is hard to really assess with the top 10 is how every year or every generation, that opinion, because it's fresh in their mind, tends to take precedence because you're further away from other stuff. Here's an example. People, we talked about this, a week or two ago, we were talking about athletes. And a lot of people said Michael Jordan's greatest basketball player of all time. But there are people who think that Steph Curry's the greatest basketball player of all time. And there's people that when people said Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player of all time, said, what about Wilt Chamberlain? He's the greatest player of all time. So the further you get away from Wilt Chamberlain, the easier it was to understand the greatness of Michael Jordan. And then the further you get away from Jordan, you're going to have people start making those comparisons with LeBron James and other people. That's what kind of bothers me about some of the top 10s is because to put Frozen in a top 10, even though some of your other things may be pretty good and your website may be pretty good, you don't know enough about really, really bad movies like Freddy Got Fingered. I mean, come on. That's got to be one of the worst movies of all time, right? Unless you're going for a B movie. If that were meant to be a bad cinema movie, then it might be one of the best movies of all time. But if you're going for seriousness, then it's not good. That's just what I'm saying. Now I'm going to get people on the Michael Jordan era. But, I mean, I guess you have to, if this is your era and you have to talk about it, you have to make it exciting and different. But Assassin's Creed, first of all, I don't think has been out long enough to even be considered a top 10 bad movie. I liked Big Hero 6, by the way. Mikey says, I don't know, we'll throw it out there. What do you guys think about Big Hero 6? I thought it was funny. But, I mean, I guess I got a weird sense of humor. Sharknado. Yeah. I don't know. I just got excited when you typed that for some reason. Human Stingray says Big Hero 6 was bad. Oh, Carl just hit the birthday candles. Well, we're going to get to some of those songs. Yeah, see, Storm's like, it was fun. I liked it. So I guess, there's extremes in even our group here. See, that I agree with, Kel. Sharknado was a joke in itself. So if you're doing a movie that's supposed to be bad, like, here's an example. If you want to see what like a real kind of funny old type of movie. If if you're into like just random stuff, there's this movie called well, Amazon Women on the Moon, and the whole gist of the movie, it's bad cinema. It's like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman or something like that. We're supposed to be just kind of corny, but the whole gist of this Amazon Women on the Moon is, how when you watch a TV show, it's interrupted by commercials. Well, this is like one constant commercial that's interrupted by TV shows. And, it's got a lot of famous people in there. And if you're intoxicated or something, it's probably more funny. Yeah, see, that I agree with. There's a difference between a bad movie and bad acting. So let's before we move to the next topic, speaking of good acting and bad acting, we're both. What's the worst Brad Pitt movie that's out there? Let's see if that hits a nerve. All right, real quick, worst Brad Pitt movies of all time. And waiting for it. So we got 7 Years in Tibet. Interview with the Vampire. I loved Interview with the Vampire. It's like, who's Brad Pitt? Benjamin Button. Well, there are great Brad Pitt movies. That's why I'm asking for the worst one. I mean, he can go both ends of the spectrum. Benjamin Button to Fight Club was amazing. Fight Club is definitely in my top 5. Michelle's like, it's okay, Brad Pitt. That doesn't make his acting great all the time. Benjamin Button. Yeah, I thought Interview with the Vampire was great, but it's okay. All right, we're going to move on to another topic because we've talked about some movies and also Walking Dead. I missed some of the sidebars. There's some serious stuff going on in sidebars too. I'm trying to keep up with what you guys are typing. Crazy fans. We've touched on this on multiple occasions. So I think there was, who was it? Was it Ryan Reynolds? Somebody on Twitter had Ryan Reynolds' name tattooed on his butt. And we did touch on this, but I think it was at the end of one of the streams, and we didn't really get into it. But when you see, I just want to throw this out there and keep it clean. Anybody ever done anything like really bizarre to meet a singer or to meet an actor or to meet an actress or something along those lines? People go nuts even at The Walking Dead at these conventions just to try to get up there and be seen and interact. But I just want to know, like, a crazy fan story that you've either heard of or something that you've done as a fan just to show your loyalty. Present company excluded, because you guys are awesome support group for 999, and I have some stories, but I'm not going to tell those stories today. I want to hear some of your stories. Because obviously there's some Norman Reedus fans here as well. But like I said, keep it PG rated. So Norman Reedus got bit by a fan at a Walker Stalker. Obviously there's some attention-seeking people for Josh McDermott right now too. Michelle Yang held hands with all... That is not... Well, I guess that is crazy. I don't think that's crazy. I think that's infatuation. There's a difference. I'm talking about. We'll get to those. We'll get to those shortly. Shanny. Joey Price is like just handshakes and keep it moving. All right. Well, I mean that's pretty low key. Someone sent Norman Reedus their breast implant. Yeah, I am. Like, there you go. You're on to it now. Rial is like, Kills is weeding out the stalkers. Yep. You know what? I'm just, I'm asking the question just to get some psychological insight of what we're dealing with here. Get out of here. Tommy Sweetass got drunk and smoked weeds with Nelly. Get out of my face. True story. Michelle, I'm just thinking that when it happened, did the clouds part and the little birds came out and started, flapping their wings and singing and the rain stopped and just everything was fine in heaven whenever you got to see the K-pop group? Carl Jordan, on his birthday, says, my story is I came across this channel and loved it and never stopped. That's awesome fandom, though. That's not craziness. We like that. Steph Richardson, I told Jared Leto, no, I don't want your autograph. I was mad at him for the way he acted at a meet and greet. Wow. Just turn him down. Steve Huffman waited 20 hours to meet Bill Clinton to get his autographed book, which I sold the next day for $250. Very nice. Hey, whatever. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, but I sold your book for $250. That's right, Bill. My ex-hubby met Tom Cruise, caught him smoking. So, wow. I mean, I saw the nature boy Ric Flair buying a six-pack of beer. I don't know if that counts for anything. You're like, who's the nature boy Ric Flair? It was WWE. Everybody loves WWE. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, yeah, that's tough. Ask him if he was sad his dad died. I live in Saskatchewan. No one. Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Canada. Every time I see Saskatchewan, I think of Moose Jaw. I don't know why. Wow, that's a great question. Michelle Yang says, Kills, who's your celebrity crush? Rob Thomas, maybe? I don't know. Matchbox 20? I I don't know. I don't think I have one. I think people like to assume it's Walking Dead or Rosita, but I just like the character. I don't. Nah. I just think I have a general appreciation. Just for talent, a lot of people. Maybe Luciana Zogby, perhaps. I'm gonna get some hate for that comment, right? Tom Brady. See, there you go. Tommy just one up me. All right, we're gonna. This could lead to a lot of different directions. So let's talk about some famous people that we'd like to see on The Walking Dead. A lot of football players, Hines Ward, I think Sammy Coates, a few other people have been either walkers or involved in the show, cameo appearances. Who are some famous people that you would like to see on The Walking Dead? Like a John Cena or a famous actor, anybody. It doesn't just have to be an actor. I guess it could be sports or whoever. Billy Corgan. Hey, Eric, I've heard, and this is just from reading, because you said that your cousin met Mike Myers. I have heard Mike Myers is one of the most rude people that you'd ever meet. And not just, I've heard that from multiple people. The Rock. You know what? I actually met The Rock's dad. Check that one. Never met The Rock, but I met his dad. Good point. Steve, it could cheapen The Walking Dead to add people to Sean Spicer. Sean Spicer would be great on The Walking Dead. You just never know what he's going to say. Carrot Top. Kevin Hart. Yeah, I could see that. That's Tobin McLeod says Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's great. So, Michelle, what would I do on The Walking Dead? As like a walker? Or maybe I could wear a patch, like the governor. Yeah, I think Rob Zombie's pretty popular. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Uh, Mikey King wants to know who the person behind me. That's you, Mikey. You're always behind me. I hope you're not watching me walk. I'm standing up doing this broadcast, by the way. I'm just stretching. Chris Pratt. You guys are funny. A side character? You're hurting me now. Why can't I be a major character? Why do I have to be a side character? How come I can't be the dude riding a motorcycle with angel wings on my back? Is that reserved for someone else? If you guys should read some of the comments. Just because I'm not reading them on air doesn't mean that they're not funny. Snoop Dogg is a walker, and they could be kind of walking and dancing like the zombies in Thriller. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, I'm not gonna hate you for suggesting it. I'm just disagreeing. She's like, fine, you ask me. Now I'm trying to work myself into a role here, but I don't know. I'd have to negotiate. I have my agent call them. If they cast me as a side character, I don't think I'd be comfortable with that. I kind of agree with Steve, though. I mean, there's probably a lot of people out there that would be cool if we saw them like, hey, that's somebody. But maybe it would take away from it too much. So let's scratch that topic. All right. We got another 10 minutes or so, so there's a couple things that I do have some other topics. They're not all listed. But we did talk about biggest movie bust, so I'm going to keep it negative for some reason. I don't hate you. Just because I'm going to take a plastic Lucille and whack you over the head one time has nothing to do with whether I like you or hate you. It's endearment. So I'm going to hate this song, actually. Let's talk about that. Movie bust and songs that just kind of irk you, and then we'll talk about some other things. Keep in mind, I was surfing that top 10 list a little bit, and the one with Last Airbender and Frozen and all those things. So the same person who didn't like Frozen had it in their top 10 actually had the song Let It Go in top 10 worst songs of all time. So what I want to know is, I want to know songs that you just hate, that just bother you, that just go nuts. Um, give me a few songs, and we're going to kind of piggyback on some of these. There's going to be a little bit of a delay here. All the Chainsmokers songs. That actually was in his top 10 as well, too. Any and all Bon Jovi songs. No. We've had this discussion, Moody. We're going to find a Bon Jovi song that you like. There's one out there. I swear there's got to be at least one. Any beat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. Kelly, any Beatles song? How about Helter Skelter? When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide, and I stop and I turn and I go for a ride. Then I get to the bottom, then I see you. Come on. There are some good Beatles songs out there. Maybe it's not the ones that they play all the time, but they've got 1,000 freaking songs. There has to be something out there that you can appreciate. I'll give you a couple of them just to kind of get your minds going in the right way. Top 10, I don't agree with this at all. Actually, A.J. Jepsen, Barbie Girl was on the top 10. You guys, who hates Barbie Girl? I have an appreciation for Barbie Girl. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't think it was serious. If you're not trying to be serious and you do a stupid song, I can appreciate it. See, okay, I'll give you that, Michelle. So I hate Selena Gomez. She tries to be serious. I'm not a Selena Gomez fan either. So I could definitely agree with that. But a song like Barbie Girl, I am not going to agree with that. We built this city, Deidre Perkins. We built this city on rock and roll. Yeah, it bothers me too. I don't like that one. Yeah, see, it's fun and stupid. I can give you fun and stupid. That's fine. But yeah, built this city, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. Well, here's another one. Here's another example. This made his top 10. What does the fox say? Oh, are you kidding me? That song was epic. It was amazing. I actually have the little stuffed animal that you can push on his hands, and he dances around and sings "What Does the Fox Say." How can you not appreciate the greatness of that song? Instant classic. Alex says Macarena. Yeah. It's just because the dance just wore it out too much. 99 Luft balloons. Yeah, I didn't like that one either. Wow, Deidre, see, I'm on the same page there. Kel's she's got What Does the Fox Say. See, there's some appreciation out there. She's on an 80s kick. Go for it. Give me more 80s stuff. Don't stop. Another one that was on there was Gangnam Style. You gotta like Gangnam Style. Yes, Grimes girl, I do. I will fight you. I don't care. I won't. I'll verbally spar with you. One of these days, I'm gonna go back and listen to one. Achy breaky heart. There is a I don't know. I don't know if this channel is appropriate for it. I'm not going to promote it, but there is a spoof of this song. I don't even know if I should bring it up. The 99. Yeah, I'll skip it. You know what? I'll message it on Kick to a few people. The 99 Luft balloons. A dude did a song like 99 words for. Just look it up. and it'll be the first thing that pops up. It was actually probably more popular than the other thing. He's just a really silly guy. You know what I did? I asked Siri what. You know what? I can't even say it. If I got to whisper it because my phone. It's kind of like YouTube watching you. So if my phone hears me say, "Hey Siri," just like talking to people, it just turns on and starts doing something. I said something the other day. We were talking about the phone, and it just typed a whole bunch of stuff. I actually had an argument with Siri about my music, and she recorded everything that I said. It was not a friendly sight. So I was like, hey, her name, play such and such from my playlist. And it was like, kilzhot, blah, 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 blah. I can't find it. And it was on my playlist. No lie. So I said it again. And it's like, hey, her name, play such and such from my playlist. And she's like, I can't find that. So I was like, hey, you're a freaking idiot. And she typed like all of that. And then I have a screenshot of it. Yeah, you got to be careful. If you're having telephone conversations with your phone and you're driving down the street, that's probably first sign of insanity as well. Yeah, yeah, Shandy, if you do that, she will tape that stuff and record it. I didn't say I wasn't like that rude, but I was pretty rude. Just watch what you say around her. Siri. Gotta always look. It's kind of like the people from YouTube. Whoa, Angela G. Oh, you just ripped my heart out. You hate rap? How can you hate rap? Rap is the essence of music. I mean, really? I said a hip hop, hippie to the hippity hip hip hop. You don't stop rocking to the bang bang boogie. So up jump the boogie to the rhythm to the boogie to beat. Have you ever been over to a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? I said the macaroni saga, the peas are mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood. You don't like rap? What? No rapper's delight? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. This stream is going to end prematurely just based on that statement alone. Rap is wonderful. All right. I just threw it back old school for you guys. All right, last thing, and I'll try not to, really? I can't even change your mind? I don't have a specific preference of music. It doesn't matter to me. Pop, R&B, there are even some country music. I guess if I had a less preference, I don't listen to as much country music. Doesn't mean that I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. I like everything. If it's good, makes a little bit of sense, I like it. So last thing we're going to talk about, and then we are going to end this stream because we got an hour under our belt. I just want to know what irks you. What bothers you? Like, you see bumper stickers or something along the line that says rude people suck, and rude people bother me. I don't know. I always like the underdog. And anytime I see people like picking on the underdog, and it doesn't just have to be physical. It could be just, using their bullying, making people feel small, intelligence level, financially, they have something other people don't like. What bothers you? What irks you? There's a couple things that, one thing that I hate it. I'll get into my irks and my pet peeves in just a minute. So I just want to know what bothers you guys. What people don't use their turn signal. Yeah, that bothers me too. Doesn't drive me, super, super silly. Front license plates on cars drive me insane. People chewing like cows, like that. Yeah, chewing with their mouth open or just really loud. Yeah, that bothers me too. Do you ever just stare them down? Steve says, laziness annoys me. Yeah, I'm not ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. Depends on how ignorant. Bullies. Yeah, I'm not a fan of bullies. When people smack their food, He's like, I want to punch my dad when he smacks. Stupid drivers that cut you off. Yeah. Like Paul Ryan. No, Paul Ryan doesn't smack his gum, but he always has the. That's the thing that, like I said, This is not politically based. I'm not telling if I like Paul Ryan or I don't like Paul Ryan, but watch this dude. Every time he's always got like a lifesaver, and he does it on camera. Which he waits for the cameras to be on him. He always opens up his lifesaver and puts it in his mouth so you can see him eating it. I guess it's a lifesaver. Could be something else, but he's very deliberate about the way he does it. People doing makeup while driving. Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. It kind of makes me laugh. I don't know. I like the whole makeup thing. Michelle, you need to do that makeup tutorial. So the next makeup tutorial on Michelle Yang's channel, she needs to do like, hey guys, this is Michelle here. I'm doing my makeup while driving. Crash! No, don't do that. I didn't even suggest that happen because if something happens, I'm going to feel really bad about that. Screaming in public on your cell phone. Or you're like behind somebody in line and they're talking on their phone and they got to finish their phone conversation before whether it's a restaurant or something else. Like, can you wrap this up a little bit later on? People on their phones ignoring their children when shopping. Lisa, I don't wear makeup, but if I ever did a show, if I was a guest on Talking Dead or something, yeah, I'd probably have them do a little makeup for me. Why not? Way my head wouldn't be shining. Tone me down a little bit because those lights can be a little bit bright. I don't want my forehead to be blinding people or anything. Joey's like a guy that buys one bottle of beer at a liquor store. Yeah, man. If you're going to a liquor store, you better get drunk. You better buy a lot of stuff. I have a rough dilemma because the smell of Clorox gives me like the worst headache. So when I'm working out and it's kind of hard, I can't tell people not to wipe off the equipment because you want them to wipe off the equipment. But I try to, I got to wait to use equipment because if I'm, running or lifting weights or something, somebody just wiped it off, that smell just gives me like the worst freaking headache. I don't know if it's a pet peeve. It's like you can't tell people not to do it and then you want to be clean and you want to do it, but I can wear gloves whenever I do that stuff. How do you go in a gym and say, hey, don't clean that. Let me clean it or let me sit down. I don't know. It's just a rough thing. I'll just stick to the rude people thing. Really irks me. People walking slow, you just pass them. I don't mind people walking slow. I can live with that. Especially if they're walking slow towards something that I want to get to at the same time because then I already have an advantage. Clean Shave Negan says people that think wrestling is real. What are you talking about? Really? Everybody knows wrestling's real. Yeah, see, that's what's funny about it because it would annoy me if people don't wipe down the equipment, but people always wipe down the equipment, and then it still annoys me because it gives me a headache. What am I going to do about it? Time does fly. Yep. You know what? I'm just going to stop because now all these people are saying that wrestling's fake. And you know what? It's just getting... Come on, I know wrestling's fake. All right, everybody. Last comments, final thoughts? Hey, thanks, Jamie. I don't want to keep you guys forever. It is birthday time. Thanks for being here. Appreciate CJ being here as well, too. Happy birthday. Florida driving so many good pump with kills. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do a workout video at some point. It's shout out time. We've covered a lot of topics. I got a few more we didn't even get to. So like I said, time just completely rolls by. Appreciate all of you guys being here. If you've not slapped the like button at this point, go ahead and hit that for us real quick. Once the video goes live, get over, make some comments. We will do random things every Monday. Wednesday night, we're back to our Wednesday Walker spoiler chat. And then, of course, Sunday, we do the big stuff. We do Chill with Kills and also the Sunday spoiler. And appreciate it. People who Oh. That's, I'm going to leave that one alone. Steph, I see where you're going with that. Thank you for that. All right. Appreciate I'm completely mind blown at this point. You guys are extremely awesome. I love doing this every Monday night. Honestly, this is one of my favorite segments. I love talking about The Walking Dead, but this is just so much more random, and it's got all kind of different topics. So appreciate you guys being here, and hopefully we'll recruit a few more people and get a few more topics. So let's give a few shout-outs. I want to say what's up to Israel Marion. Kel says smile. Mikey, you're still one of my favorite subs. Michelle Yang, thank you for being here. Appreciate the interaction. Diane Estes, thank you as well. Clemson Fan 96, my boy down in South Carolina, keeping it real for the Clemson people down there. Go Tigers. Lisa G, Walking Dead, thank you for being here. Gene Atkins, Weird Walking Dead Theories, always a pleasure for you to be here. Sin Miller, Jill McGuire, Sebastian Carpio, Lindsay Luke, thank you for being here. Angela G, appreciate you being here for the stream tonight. Steve Huffman and his faction in the Chandler region, The Hive. Welcome to all the people in The Hive. Braden, what's up? Tommy Sweetass McCandless. Who else we got here? Steph Richardson, Sean Cobras, Trevor Grimm, Kelly G, because I can never say her last name. I tried so many times. Clean Shave Negan, what's going on? Dark Angel and also Moody Girl. Appreciate both you guys being here. Also another happy birthday shout out to Carl Jordan. Jamie Jordan, thank you for being here as well. Northside Queen, appreciate you. Joshua Fett, pleasure. Thank you, my man. Alexandria Bates, Rebecca from Texas. Thank you. You guys get over to 999 Army. Check out the page. Charlie Howroyd, who says 999 Gaming is the best channel on YouTube. I love you, Charlie. Thank you, man. Appreciate you being here. Eric Calburn, thank you. Shanny D, a.k.a. Little Michonne. You guys can go check out Shanny D's workout videos on the 999 Army fan page, too. The girl has skills. Better than Michonne. She actually has that katana, swings that thing around. Do not cross that woman, whatever you do. Just telling you. Tobin McLeod, thank you for being here. I'm probably going to get some double shout-outs. A, for the win, thank you for being here. Diane Estes, Ty Beth, thank you for being here. Angela G, if I missed you early, thanks for being here, Angela G. Who else we got? Alex Kamen, Michelle Yang, everybody. I'll do double shout-outs tonight. I don't care. It's a random thing, so appreciate everything that you guys do. And I miss some people. Some people on like a 30-second lag, and that's why I never get around to them. But know that you're appreciated and loved. April Russell, thank you for loving this channel. Love you too. Grimes Girl, appreciate you being here. And all the people that have changed their name. You guys are awesome. Lindsay Luke. Oh, there we go. Emmy Desiree Bacon. Everybody loves bacon. And with that, we're going to wind it down. Thanks, everybody. I'll talk to you guys all later. Peace.